Good morning. I can see why you like this place. Lots of witnesses.
Actually, Dale, I just like the endlessly repeating 10-second loop of elevator music in the background. Welcome back to the blind Let's Play of Bureau Agent Kendall. A very, very conversation-heavy bit of detective gaming. So far, at least. But you never know, maybe there'll be more inexplicable being shot at with machine guns in this episode. First things first, though, we have a life-threatening coffee with Dale Kyler. Here we go. You seem so normal. Normal? You're having a laugh. Did it not bother you that we almost got killed? I think I'm going to just voice her as a slightly plummy man, to be honest.
No. It does not bother me that it doesn't bother me. I don't understand what I just said. Can't you tell by my vaguely worried expression?
So I appear to be grimacing as though I've just smelled something horrible. Probably Dale. Right.
Explain yourself, Dale! I hate to use the word normal, since it has a large spectrum when it comes to people, but we should feel something when our lives are threatened. After I lost my self-control... no, this is not the time or the place for that. So people are always telling me.
Please, go on. Maybe you need to show me... talk to me about this.
No. Like I said, some other time, in bed. Thanks. Before I go over the new case, containing all my delightful trinkets, I need to explain another, tool to help your, investigations of me. We already went over doing, background searches, but now I want to talk about threads, as in clothes. Or you could call it follow-up questions if you want to be boring. When you talk to someone, or when you're doing research, it may create a new thread. This is stored in your PDA. Very hygienic, I'm sure you'll agree. The best way to see how this works is by giving you an example. I'm going to talk a little more about my Wally. Sorry. The dialogue is so, I don't know, convenient. Other than his large weapon, we found no traces of Wally. We suspect he's gone into hiding. Did you hear the beep? Oh my god. Anyway, he does not want to... Good grief. My Wally doesn't want to harm you. He's gone into hiding. But he's watching your home just in case.
Ew. Okay, so we've got 3 new strands of investigation in the PDA. And he's going to explain all that. He does a lot of explaining. He's just Dale exposition. Sorry, I just realised I independently came to the same joke conclusion as in the very first Austin Powers. I'm a mere 20 years behind the times. Anyway, people hiding something don't give out information without a little work. You don't say. I have, in fact, spoken to people before. By selecting a thread in the PDA, you can grill them on that item. So it's like with the hypotheses. You're able to pick one and then you'll get dialogue options along that line, by the sounds of it. But it said you can only select one for each person, so presumably it means you can't interrogate them on more than one topic, which is a little weird. Some threads will help you build rapport, so do that before you really get to the meat of the interrogation. Fine. Okay, are you ready to try this? Yeah, go on then. It's hardly bloody rocket science. Open your PDA and pick one item. Well, I'm sure I can do that. It's not like I have multiple degrees. Okay, current case. People. So, what do we want to do? Well, I think we have to pick a thread. Wow, what a deductive leap. Okay, so which thread do I want to pick on? None of these will build rapport with him, so there isn't an easy starting point. Let's talk about Dale's favourite topic, watching my house.
Good job.
You have agents watching... Sorry. You have agents watching my house. Do they follow me around, too? Sorry, I've gone a bit Roger Moore here, but that kind of works.
Yes, if they do a good job, you will never see them, but I will see you.
Okay. So someone is watching us have coffee right now. Well, yeah, all the other punters, presumably. Is someone watching my house right now? Can I say right now any more times right now?
No, we just have one set of agents. I guess it would have been more correct to say they're watching you and not your house.
Well, it would be ridiculous for them to just sit and watch the house while I toddle off and no one watches me. What kind of surveillance technique is that? So I lose some privacy and Wally can still sneak into my house while I'm away. I feel really safe.
Good point. Like mine. I can have the agents only monitor your house.
Look how crestfallen he looks.
No more photos of you, just your boring architecture.
I think I see how these focused threads work. What happens if I screw up on a case?
If you pick the wrong threads, or no threads, like a complete amateur, you just wasted everyone's time, including mine. Do it enough, you may miss solving the case in time. Even for a government agency, time is money. Do you want to try this again?
Oh, what? Again? Oh god, fine, alright. Alright. I feel like I've maybe not entirely picked up the point of all this, so I'll give it one more go. Alright, so where was it? Current case. People. No? Not... Oh. The over-responsive controls took me speeding over to data. Seriously, you nudge them slightly and the thing goes flying. Anyway, here we go. Threads. Alright. Wally doesn't want to hurt Agent Kendall. You said that Wally doesn't want to hurt me. He's already shot at me. How do you know he doesn't want to kill me?
I shoot at you every night. Wally only goes after extremists, and me! I'm extreme in my own way. He only cares about me because I'm pursuing him. I'm sure you know that feeling.
Since I... Oh god, look at that scowl. Don't you just want to punch her in the mouth? Since I also work for the agency, maybe he thinks I'm, pursuing him too.
True. That is why I've also put agents at your house.
God, what a flimsy premise. Sounds like your statement about Wally not wanting to kill me is a completely blind guess based on nothing but the weakest circumstantial evidence. And wishful thinking.
Correct. Very good.
I think I see how these focus threads work. They help me expose you as the bumbling buffoon you are. What happens if you screw up on a case?
If you, or I pick the wrong thread, or no threads. Why am I repeating all this dialogue? Just skip it.
Alright, let's not try it again. Let's get a briefing on the next case.
One more note on this. Do not change your thread focus during a conversation with someone. People are very stupid and can't cope with discussing more than one topic.
Okay, so we've got a table full of booze. Catching fire, that must be some good booze. Spontaneous combustion. Case 1. Burning Mac K. Boom!
Do you like to drink scotch?
Oh, God. I'm not going to bed with you, however much scotch you ply me with. So what should I go with? Yeah, but not at 7 in the morning, Dale. I could not image starting the day off that way, nor can I image speaking properly. Have you ever heard of a Scotch named Mac K 1926? Because I don't see how he can possibly pronounce that other than Mac K. How else are you meant to pronounce the capital K? And sometimes it has a space between them and sometimes it doesn't. Whatever. No, I haven't heard of it. Mac K distilleries made rare and expensive Scotch until a fire destroyed and killed the Mac family just now. I mean in 1926. The last Scotch named K... Wait. The family's name was Mac K, complete with the capital K. No one would ever be called Mac K. Are you trying to say they're Scottish? I mean, they might be Mac K if K was actually a word, but it wouldn't be just a letter. That's stupid, Dale. It's stupid. And if their last Scotch was named K, then the Scotch wouldn't be called Mac K 1926. It would be called Mac K 1926. You're just bullshitting. You're talking out of your arse, Dale. Anyway, it's valued anywhere between a penny and $100 billion. It is valued that highly because it is very rare. A bottle of Macallan's sold for $56,000 a few years ago. And who the hell is Macallan? What are you talking about? An importer/exporter, name Jerry Moore, was able to purchase several cases of this K 1926 from an auction by an unwitting family that did not know their true worth, unlike me. Unfortunately for Moore, his warehouse caught on fire. Well, really caught fire. Your grammar is terrible, Dale. How do you teach anyone like this? And destroyed all of the Scotch. So, there's a lot of fire around this Scotch. The family was killed by a fire and now this guy's warehouse caught fire. I'm noticing a pattern. Is it your doing, Dale? Is it? A loss estimated at around $14 billion. The police found a homeless man near the fire named Williams. On him was a bottle. While still drunk, he confessed to the crime. Well, that was silly. To nick one bottle of his lovely, delicious booze and then destroy all the rest. He's just carrying evidence on him. What a dunce. Unfortunately for Williams, this is his third whiskey-related arson. And the district attorney, plans to put him away forever, knowing that Williams is now saying his testimony was coerced, or indeed that he was completely rat-arsed. You look like you have a question. Well, judging by my face, the question is how soon can I leave? Anyway, I thought I was working on homicide, not whiskey destruction. Alright, Dale, I'll play along. Why is the FBI involved in this piddling little booze fire case? That is a reasonable question. I don't want to bias your investigation, so I'm not going to tell you. Because nothing says thorough and impartial investigation like having no bloody idea why you're there. I will not be with you while you investigate the case. However, you will be with me. Although you'll be somewhat two-dimensional. Oh, and I'll call you at the end of the day to talk about things and hear your voice. You can go and talk to Williams. He's being held at the detention centre on 11th. Or you can go and talk to Moore at his apartment. We'll have time to do some research tonight. Plus I'll talk to you about FBI research hours. They go on all night when you're partnered with me. Where are you going to first? Well, my face says toilet, but since that's not an option, let's go and talk to Mr. Moore. I feel I should gather some more information before I go and tackle the suspect. Here we go. Zoom! Oh god, what a grubby rundown tenement. Looks like Leeds. Actually, it doesn't look like Leeds. At all. Leeds is much more swish than that. It looks more like North London, really. Anyway. Hello. I'm Jerry Moore. And this is my conjoined twin, Steve.
Actually, I prefer to go by Holly.
I'm not even going to attempt a voice for her. I am Agent Kendall. I was hoping to ask you some questions. Do you have to have this creepy picture of an old lady right behind my shoulder as though she's the devil voice in my head? Or rather, tell me about the night of the fire. How much was the scotch worth is a rubbish opening question. What is your relationship? Which of these is going to build up rapport? Let's just get straight to the unnecessarily personal shit.
Well,
we're just dating. Oh, he's giving her the evils. Look at that face. That is a face that says, you open your mouth one more time, bitch. And my fist is going right through your teeth. How long have you been seeing each other? We have known each other for a few years, and been dating for about 6 months, as it happens. So, tell me about the night of the fire, I suppose. Ollie was over. We went to sleep. You know, as you do. She came over. We had a sleep. At around 2 a.m, the sirens of the fire trucks woke us. It was so close, I was worried, and went down to have a look. I went back to sleep because I didn't really give a shit. How far are you from the warehouse? I don't know why I'm doing so many voices in this Let's Play. I suppose it's because it's so dialogue heavy. If you find my voice acting really appallingly horrible, then keep watching because there'll be more of it. It's just over a block. When I got outside, why has he become a farmer? When I got outside, I walked over to see the source of the fire. Now, let's save that accent for someone else later, shall we? Let's go a bit Phil Mitchell. He has a Phil Mitchell kind of face, except with a moustache. It's just over a block. When I got outside, I walked over to see the source of the fire. I was shocked to see it was my warehouse. That's more like it. That's the kind of face he's got. The fire department wouldn't let me get in, so I just wandered around for a bit, kicking people. Then I saw that bastard in the alley with one of my bottles. I ran to the police, and they picked him up, kicked the shit out of him a bit. I lamped him. Sorry, I went very Yorkshire there. Oh god, I just can't maintain this guy's voice at all. Anyway. You're not happy they caught him? No. Well, I lost a load of money. I am completely fucked. Added new thread, presumably called completely fucked. The insurance is only paying for my loan. Fire insurance is only covering the mortgage, so I have nothing. Zero. Just like the good old days. So having some worthless homeless guy going to prison for this don't make me feel better. I want to stamp his head into the fucking ground. So how much was the scotch worth, exactly? I bought it for 40 quid. 400 grand. from my mate Larry. I would have made 14 million. More or less. Sorry, my voice acting is becoming very fable here. Oh god. How do you fence something like that? Oh yeah, she's on the case, definitely. And notice how Holly just isn't saying a damn word. She's just blinking really slowly. Stop it, Holly. Stop it. Oh my god. I think she's a robot. Is she a robot? You couldn't get a real woman, could you? Anyway. Fence. Oh, I think you mean sell. This was a legal transaction. I know that's not how you pronounce it in London, but I'm rolling with it. I'm not sure what you're trying to fucking imply, governor. Sorry, I wasn't implying. I just mixed up my words. You know, because I'm not in the FBI or anything. So how do you sell it? Yeah, I know a guy who knows a guy. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm done. Let's leave. Oh my god. Look at the state of him. He looks like he's in Green Day. Jesus. Apparently. Can you talk? What kind of opening line is that? Oh well, that's what we're going with. I'm going through the draw little life sentence. How do you fucking think I am? What happened the night of the fire? Fucking fire, innit? What do you think happened? I scored some cash, so I had some kids buy me some gin. You had kids buy you gin? Isn't that the wrong way round? Generally, a guy who's clearly at least in his 40s wouldn't approach a bunch of 10-year-olds and go, can you go and get me some booze from Tesco? No, that's the wrong way around. Oh yeah, drank too fast, fell asleep in the fucking alley, and woke up, loaded fire trucks around, stuff on fire, I don't know. Woke up again, because, you know, I wasn't already awake or anything, and police were dragging me off, you know. So, basically, you got pissed, you fell asleep, you woke up, went, oh, there's bloody fire, what a pain in the arse, and went back to sleep, and then you were arrested in your sleep. Why did you confess? Good question. They made it sound like I'd get nothing out of it. So whatever I supposedly did was no big deal. Like burning down a building. Okay, blah blah blah, going to prison. You were found with a bottle of rare scotch and you confessed. You sound guilty to me too. Sure, that's exactly why I confessed, because I wanted to sound guilty. What? What? Oh, I have no idea what he's talking about. Oh well, let's potter off home, presumably sit there wearing not enough clothing, in front of our enormous floor-to-ceiling windows. Dale, presumably. I'm glad you called. I really want to talk about this case. Well, I don't. Before we start, I just sent some new underwear to you. I sent some new data items to your PDA. Blah, blah, blah. So, we've got some new research options. And we have FBI hours available. Okay, so we finally get back to the investigation thing, presumably. Okay, for each case, you can get the Bureau to allocate hours, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So FBI hours are faster investigation? Oh, and you have a limited number for each case. Okay, so it's like super investigation. Hey, okay, well, I think we're probably meant to use those today, so let's just kind of get on with it here. What did you want to talk about? Okay, why is the FBI investigating? I did ask it before. I know you didn't want to tell me, but tough shit. Ugh, so you're still not telling me? God, what a cock. Okay, so here we go. We've got 4 hours research today and 12 hours FBI time total for this case. So, let's check the journal. No entries, that's no good. Probably we can call people, but no, we actually can't. Let's save. Yeah, fine, okay. What's this? Mobile games. Okay, don't have any. What a load of useless options. Okay, well, let's investigate some... I don't know, do I want to investigate data? Police analysis of fire shows that it was clearly an act of arson. Well, yeah. And it looks like it was started to destroy the bottles of scotch. Okay. Well, it sounds like an insurance job then. I mean, the guy says he's out of a load of cash, but I'm not convinced. Something about it just says insurance scam. Okay. So, let's go for background information. Oh, was I meant to choose... Maybe I was meant to choose conversation threads during my chat with that guy and his conjoined girlfriend. I don't know. I don't really get it. Okay, so let's do a basic online search on Holly. No. Actually, yeah. I mean, she didn't have much to say. Maybe she's going to be the weak link in this defensive criminal wall here. But it takes 2 hours. Okay. Okay. I'm going to leave the homeless guy out of it because I don't think he's relevant at all. I'm going to do a normal me search on her and a normal me search on him, thereby using up my full 4-hour evening. And then I'm going to use 3 FBI hours to check out his insurance. Here we go. Doing the research, doing the research. Yeah, research. Okay, so what have we got? Journal says Holly goes to lots of parties, loads of photos on Facebook in which she's barely clothed and drinking, and she's an assistant teacher, right? Mr. Moore has an unprofessional business, and he likes motorbikes. Well, that's useful. So let's take a look at our working hypotheses. We only have one. Williams nicked his own scotch and started the fire. Police found him near the fire. He had a bottle of scotch on him and has confessed to the crime. Oh, that's Williams, is it? Alright. Sorry, I'm getting confused. So who's the other guy? Wasn't he William Moore? Oh, I don't bloody know. Okay, so our current working hypothesis is the homeless guy nicked the scotch and started the fire. That's terrible. That's an awful hypothesis. That's not what I think at all. God. Well, we don't have any more time left to do any more investigation. Bugger me. What a waste of time. Alright, well, let's just exit, I suppose. What's up next? Oh yes, immediate sleep. So, day 2. Back to the coffee shop. At least we're not meeting in the deserted lot anymore. Okay. Well, I still don't think Williams has anything to do with it. Let's start with Holly. At her condo. Is that a word people use still? She lives there? She drives a Ferrari or similar? Alright, here we go. She looks like she's not wearing much. See, oh god. I told you the impression I got from this game before playing it was that it's somewhat gratuitous. Agent Kendall, you look shocked. They're called breasts. You probably have them too. Oh god. You can tell this game was designed by a man. Yes, I do, but I don't normally answer the door with them hanging out. Do you want to get dressed so we can talk? No, not really. You can come back later, but I'll still be naked, so, you know, suck it up, so to speak. Alright, let's get on with it. Oh my god. Please, please don't put gratuitous lesbian overtones in here. I'm sorry, I'm so flustered I forgot what I wanted to talk to you about. Good god. What? I just said go in and interrogate. Oh, bloody hell. Alright, alright. Well, I don't think we're going to be able to strong-arm Mr. Moore, Cockney hard man that he is, so let's go and visit Williams. He's confused enough that we might be able to get some useful information out of him, against his will. Okay, so we'll swagger through the prison. Oh god, he doesn't even know who I am. Alright, here we go. I forgot to prepare a question to ask you. Very professional, Kendall. Well done. Okay, so let's. No, I don't want to prepare a thread for Holly. God, this is a confusing interface. Okay, so yeah, let's go with kids buying him some gin because that is pretty bloody weird. Okay. Yeah, I've just done that. Thank you. You said some kids bought you a bottle of gin. Yeah, that sounds right. You gave them money, or they just offered to foot the bill for you? I gave them money? Cheap, greasy hamburger... Yeah, what? Oh, okay. People often offer to buy you cheap, greasy hamburgers. Fine. Fair enough. Had you met them before, or no, they were complete strangers? Oh no. If I remember the kids seemed nice. Well, maybe a little naive. I don't ask kids that look like they might beat you. Are you often beaten up by children? Yeah, you have a point. Okay, this is the cleaned up version. Only a real shithead would steal from me. Other homeless people do it all the time. It's the rare shitbird that takes my shit, drinking shit money. People just tell me no. Shit. Sorry, there just seemed like unnecessary numbers of shits in that sentence, so I decided to run with that theme. Okay, why not buy it yourself? Firstly, people don't want to sell to me because I'm obviously a homeless drunk. You don't walk so well? What the hell? So, basically, he couldn't move well enough to actually commit the crime. Well, that pretty much sorts it out. Are we able to change? No, we're not meant to change threads in the middle of a conversation, are we? I think. Okay, where do you want to go now? So, I have to prepare a thread to ask Mr. Moore. How do we do that? People. There's Moore. Okay. What shall I ask? I mean, getting straight to the insurance might just make him defensive. So, I don't know. Holly seems like she might be a dead end after all. So let's go with his contacts. That really is a grubby shithole. He stood to make 14 million? Did he? Bollocks. Okay. It's Agent Kendall, right? Not sure what else I have to tell you. It's getting a bit tiresome, frankly. I would like to help, but me lawyer says I'm not required to tell you any fucking thing. So I hope to keep this brief, if you get the pun. I bet it's hard to sell something this expensive. Is that a question? Yeah, it is hard. Can you tell me how... Oh my god. Yes, it is hard. Can you tell me how you go about doing it? Oh god. You have buyers lined up and a lot of things go through auctions, which can yield more money. Alright, so he was going to sell through auctions. It's not going to show me his list of buyers because he's a shifty guy. You know, he was never going to. Oh, very tactful, Agent. You have cases. Oh, I mean had cases. Except she goes, for no apparent reason. You have cases. Had cases. You relished that a little bit too much. Yeah, it would have been a slow process, blah blah blah. And he's booting me out. Well, that was a waste of time. And of course, the instant we get home, we get a phone call. It's probably going to be that creepy bastard again. Hello, do you have anything new for me? Yes, I always have something new for you. Okay, because Williams looks guilty, you're not going to get any traction until you can find a problem with his confession. Okay, this is all a bit Phoenix Wright, but unlike Phoenix Wright, this makes absolutely no sense. So, God. Even though Williams is clearly not the culprit, I have to focus on him. Alright, let's ask about Holly. You need to research things she's interested in and then talk to her about it to build rapport, like I did with you. Well, no, you didn't. Okay. Well, Williams has absolutely no bloody idea what he's doing, and Moore is just a wall of silence. So maybe I was right the first time. Maybe my instincts were right about targeting Holly. We'll find out the next time on episode 3 of Let's Blindly Play Bureau Agent Kendall. See you then.